what does it mean to be independent? My name is Christina Chase, and I am dependent. I'm dependent upon a wheelchair for mobility, and I'm dependent upon other people for every basic act of daily survival. I can chew and swallow, but I can't put food into my own mouth. I can breathe on my own, but not while I'm sleeping. I need a machine. I have bladder and bowel control, but no ability whatsoever to get myself to a toilet or put myself on the bedpan. So why am I telling you all of this? Why am I telling you all of this? Because Independence Day is coming up in America when we celebrate being independent, and it's causing me to think about what it really means to be independent. The romantic vision of America is of rugged individuals like cowboys roaming the range, free to do what they want. Independence. The life of a cowboy, however, like the life of any human being, is not one that's free of dependency. They are dependent upon the land, of course, the weather, the seasons, and the price of beef. Even, say, the life of a rugged frontier type who lives off of the land, off in his own little shack somewhere, far removed from civilization. Even his life isn't free of dependency. Cultivating your own food is great, but where do you get the seeds and the tools to break up the soil? Where do you get the weapons to hunt wild game? Someone else did the work to provide those things. Even Henry David Thoreau, in his great experiment on Walden Pond, he bartered his services in order to get the things that he couldn't make for himself. We naturally need. Yes, we need the land, but we also need each other. No one is completely free from dependency. No one is truly independent. Nope, not even you. Yes, I know that needing a blacksmith of some kind to forge metal objects, or farmers and grocers to put food on the table, that's one thing. Needing someone to put a piece of bread directly in your mouth in order to not starve to death, like me, that's quite another. Yet we were all just so completely dependent in the beginning of our lives. At the very beginning, we were so completely dependent that we were at the mercy of our mothers, able to be snuffed out so that only our mothers and their doctors would have even known that we existed. And the dependency continues as neonates. Even the healthiest newborn will starve or freeze if left unaided. In the natural circle of life, most of us naturally return to this state of dependency in old age. But we don't think there's anything natural about it. So many people hate to be dependent upon others. I mean, really, who does want to wait stuck in a bed for some perfect stranger to find the time to bring you to the bathroom so you can relieve your bladder? And what fiercely independent American wants to have to ask a busy son or daughter or neighbor to bring them some food when the fridge is empty? You may think that I'm used to having to ask people for help, but it's never something I enjoy. Every day is rich with moments when I really wish that I didn't need someone to help me. I didn't need to have assistance, that I could just do it by myself, for myself. But I can't. I am dependent. And I'm also independent. Yes, I'm free to think and speak as I wish, but that's not the source of real joy in life. I am free, completely and utterly free to love. Yeah, I know, that sounds corny, but what's the real reason that the life of the cowboy seems so appealing? It's only when he loves what he does. The life of a miserable cowboy isn't appealing or stirring at all. Maybe we could say that freedom is being free to do what you love, but the question is, what do you love? If you only love fleeting things, then, if you only feel fulfilled if you have a certain body, a certain family, a certain home, certain accomplishments, abilities, or luxuries, well, then you are fiercely dependent. If you want to be truly free, then you will first recognize how completely dependent you are, and then learn to love your dependency and love being needed by others who are also dependent, because you are needed. You, like every human being, has some gift that can benefit someone else who is in need. No matter how dependent you may become in your life, you will know the sweetness of freedom when you truly love, because the joy of your life is dependent only on the love that you give, and that love is free. So go on, give it. There are plenty of people out there like me who need someone like you to volunteer, to fund programs, to become a PCA. And if you are like me, well, then there are still plenty of people that you can teach about the truth of human dignity, about how our common dependency on one another is actually rather amazing if you think about it, even beautiful. There are plenty of people who need your love. Think about that this Independence Day. And if you've liked this video at all, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and check out my blog at divineincarnate.com. Peace and happy independence.